taste. She can get a taste. Fuck what a nigga say. It's all the same like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get a taste. Do you love the taste?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be showing you something a little different, a video on a client, so not on myself. So in this tutorial today I just want to thank my beautiful model Nedima. Thank you for allowing me to do this tutorial on you. So let's just get right into it. So first off, I started off by doing her eyebrows. I went in with the Benefit Cosmetics Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 04, and I'm just brushing out her brows and applying that in a motion around her eyebrows just to fill in any hairs, then to go in and make sure everything is covered and give it a little bit more of definition. I am going to be using the Brow in shade 05, then going into the 24-hour brow setter just to make sure that the brows stay intact all day. Then I am going to be going in with some concealer and cleaning up her brows in the desired shape that she likes. And then I'm just going to go ahead and continue that down her eyelid and make sure it's all primed, and you do not want to set the concealer because this is going to give the eyeshadow pigment a lot more base and make it come out very vibrant. So to start off, I'm using the Morphe 35S palette. I'm going to be starting off with this pink shade and also using a little bit of the white shade in the palette just to give it more of a baby pink effect. And I'm just going to start that by using that around the crease and giving that kind of a transition shade to the pink. So you don't want to start off too harshly because the way you blend it won't come out really nicely, and this will just set the concealer nicely without breaking it and creasing it around the edges. So next in the palette, I'm going in with more of a darker hot pink in the palette, and I'm going to be applying that also in the creases just a little bit lower and then blending it out so it can blend in with the baby pink shade. So you just want to make sure you're working well with blending these eyeshadows. See, in this I did use the same eyeshadow brush just to apply this pink, so that way when I blend it they just work as a team together, making sure that you blend everything until you see no harsh lines. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit messy around the eye because you're going to go back and clean everything up. So next I'm moving in with the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette and using the shade Star Power, and this is more of a really hot pink. I'm going to be applying that a little bit lower in the creases, so this is going to build up the darker shade in the eyeshadow. And then again you're going to go ahead and blend that out, and you do want to remember to blend everything out really good, but remembering not to blend out this color too high so that you're not getting the really hot pink towards the pretty much under your eyebrow bone. Now see how I've just applied the hot pink with more of a dense buffing brush. Now I'm going out with a full buffing brush and I'm using a NYX buffing brush just to make sure everything is nicely smoked out around the eye. And see how I'm not going too high with that pink shade. You can see the baby pink and the hot pink in between those shades together. So the next shade I'm going to be moving into from the Morphe palette and also using from the Jeffree Star palette, the purple shade, and just slowly with a smudging brush applying that to the creases of my eyes. Then I am going back in with that NYX buffing brush and blending everything out towards the end of the eye, a little bit around the creases. You do not want to bring the purple up high, you just want to keep it towards the end of the creases. This is pretty much going to create the cut crease towards the end of the eye and add any depth and pretty much give this more of a smokiness to it and darken it a little bit so it's not all a pink look. And here I'm just going back and forth applying more shade and making sure it's all blended out and creating more depth towards the crease of the eye. I'm going to start off by concealing around her eyelid. I'm just starting off from the middle and slowly bringing it to the front. And as you can see, I'm building that line gently and using a flat brush. You don't want to rush this, and just building that line and then bringing that concealer downwards to cut the crease. And then you can go ahead and make that cut crease longer if you'd like. So next I'm going to be going in with that smudging brush again with the purple shade, and this is how I'm just going to blend it in with the cut crease and just slowly bringing that back and forth. You don't want to add too much color onto your brush because you don't want to add too much depth into the eyelid. So moving back in with the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Princess, and gently using a flat brush applying that around the crease so you do not blend the concealer towards the eyeshadow color at the top. Then blending the purple with the eye color shade, also going back to the other eye, cutting that crease, applying the shades around it, and doing exactly the same thing. So next I'm using one of my all-time favorite liquid eyeliner pens, and this is a precision liquid liner from Thin Lizzy, and just doing a line around her eye. We are not going to do a wing today, so we are just applying a little thin line around her eyelid. So now I'm going to be moving into her base, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime as a primer, and then I am using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and the shade I am using is in the description down below. I have forgotten the name, but I will link it in the description down below. So I am applying that all around her face, and I am using the Huda Beauty blend and buffing brush around, and then I am going in with the NARS concealer, and then I am going to be applying this under her under eyes, down her nose, on top of her forehead, under her cheekbones, around her mouth area, and then blending that out to highlight any areas around her face. So now once I've blended out the highlight, I'm going to start with the contour, and I am using the Hola contour stick from Benefit Cosmetics, applying that all around the areas that I want to slim in the face and also around the nose. Then I am using a Zuva brush, and then I'm just going ahead and blending that upwards around the face. You never want to bring it down, you want to bring it up towards the face and take it slightly upwards, so that way you're slimming everything outwards out of the face. So next I'm going to be going in with the RCMA No Color Powder and just baking around her face. This is just going to set her foundation and everything in place. Baking pretty much just sits into the foundation and lets everything sink in. It doesn't allow no transfer through the mascara or any products, eyeliner, and it just makes everything nice and sharp. Then I am going to be going in with the Revlon X Chloe Morello Sculpt and Highlight Palette and using those two bottom shades just to contour around the face, and this is pretty much going to sculpt her face into a nice warm contour and make all those edges nice and sharp around her cheekbones. Then I'm just going to go ahead and buff everything away from the bake. Make sure there's no more dust left onto the skin. As you can see, it pretty much highlights everything and lets it sink in. Then I am going to be going in with the Jeffree Star Mannequin Liquid Lipstick and applying that all around her lips. This is one of my actual absolute favorite nudes, especially for her skin tone. It sits wonderful on her face, and this is the look complete, and this is my absolute beautiful client slaying this gorgeous look. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Leave your comments and thoughts down below. If you guys did enjoy seeing a client tutorial, please let me know so that I can do more for you. And yeah, I hope to see you all in my next video.